What a great way to start the day, pulling secrets from Clan Boss, covering tons of great teams for you guys. Let's go. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? I am super excited to be bringing you this video. Make sure if you did not check out the video from earlier today that you come on in there and check that out, okay? The Amius boss, hate him so much, but what you really need for him is gear, okay? What you really need for him is gear. And so today, I'm going to tell you on how to get that gear, right? And that's going to be this Sand Devil team. I still need to get around to covering all of the awesome parts on this Clan Boss team, but that's for another day. So if you are having a hard time with Amius, I mean, please go watch the video. You might not be happy with the team, but I promise you it's worth working towards, okay? So what are we doing today? We're talking about Sand Devil because this is how you're going to get the gear. Also, you do have regen gear available from Fire Knight right now, so I'd probably be doing both of the things, farming Sand Devil, farming Fire Knight, a lot lately, okay? So, before I jump into the team, I want to tell you that you can do a lot of things with this team. This is very customizable, which is why I put that in the thumbnail, okay? So I'm going to tell you all of the different ways that you can run this team, and you can be, you know, creative and come up with your own ways to run this team as well. You don't have to just stick to what I'm saying here. This is going to be a little bit champion intensive, but these are some free champions that you might have on your account. If you don't have these champions, then you probably need to go back to Godseeker and Dreng. Godseeker and Varric the Fat, like, there are whatever Godseeker team that might be the other easiest team other than this. I'm still going to be working on some strategies for you guys. I was just chatting with somebody in Discord about a new speed team. I'm probably going to be working on that. As for today, we need to be farming stage 25 if possible. If you can't farm stage 25, then just farm whatever you can farm with relative speed and you know, consistency. Like, I know that I farmed stage 7 for a while. You see my 7 seconds here, okay? I farmed stage 11 for a while. There was 14 seconds there, okay? And then I moved on, and the main one that I farmed was 24. Now I'm going to be farming 25 because the Chaos Dust is actually insane. It's so good. Oh, man. Is it going to be some RNG? Are you going to, like, have to do a bunch of rerolls on things to get what you want? Yes. But it's absolutely worth it. It's absolutely worth it. You know what? Let me put you off a little bit longer and show you some of the things that I've reworked. Okay, these gloves are not on anyone yet, and let me slide myself over here. Oh, I could just probably make them bigger. Let's just make them bigger. These gloves are not on anyone yet. Ugh, the game just crashed. Hold on. Okay, yeah, at the time of the recording of this, we have Prism Shard Pull that's actually not bad. You probably can't get those other than buying them, so it is what it is. But anyway, where were we at? Let's go ahead and pull up those gloves again. Okay, we're back to the same spot we were at before. Okay, before, this was like flat attack or some crap, okay? Now, this is the most attack percentage on any gloves that I own. I don't even know who to put it on yet. Of course, it's going to be an offset, and I'm going to need to make up the crit rate on somebody else. But probably these gloves as a broken set combined with my best lethal gear, that's going to happen. And that wouldn't happen without the Chaos Dust, okay? It would not happen. And I even got it on the first try, which is absolutely crazy. Let me show you just a couple other pieces before we get into the team. Okay, these gloves also, offense set. These are on my Cupidus for Hydra. Okay, they're not the best, but now with attack percentage of 20% in the offense set, they're a heck of a lot better, right? All right, now I'm just showing off. We got there. This was defense percent, I think, which I got to crit rate. But honestly, I might try to rework this again to try to get crit damage, because I think if I get crit damage, these are just like, or attack percentage. Let's just do it in the video. Let's just do it. Crit rate is good there. Okay, we got flat attack, which means I'm gonna need to farm more. Okay, so like this is what you can do with this type of chaos dust. You can also rework boots and chests. I've reworked a lot of attack percentage chests as well. I still didn't get some of them. Like, I'm still working on Razzlevark's chest. That needs to be attack percentage. But I have done some boots as well. I don't think that I've been as focused as what I needed to be. But the boots, who did they end up on? I don't know. I don't know what boots they were. Maybe that was on Godby's account. I reworked a set of immortal boots, on Godby's account for his Sand Devil team. Either way, you should be utilizing this. You should. It's the single most powerful feature now in the game. And you can control how much you farm it. I know that it's 6 minutes into the video here, and I've spent that time, like, pumping you up to see the team. But the team is going to just be a Blizzard team, okay? With some endgame champions, all right? And this Blizzard, this is important that you have the 5-star blessing, okay? If you don't have the 5-star blessing, the team's not going to work as intended. It's going to be very slow. And the reason for that is the Brimstone gets protected, okay? So let's come in here and see a run. I've gotten this to 99%, 99% completion rate, and most of the time it's 100. Like, I don't know, I did 50 or 100 runs last night. They were all 100. The 50 or 100 runs I did the night before, I lost one of them. So it's very consistent. Now, before you click off the video, you don't need any of the champions except Blizzard. Okay, with this Blizzard build, and I'm going to show you the builds, with the Blizzard build, you can just solo it if you want to, or any combination here, okay? You can put a Revive Undeath champion in here, or Lady Mikage with the sleep. She can do the A1 sleep, Sifi can do the A1 sleep. Those are really the only two champions that can sleep this boss. I think Canelia still works, so that would be another option. If you don't have Mikage, you could put Canelia there. Any enemy max HP champions, any decreased defense and weakened champions, all of that is customizable to your account. You just want them to be fast. Okay, you just want them to be fast. Like, if you're going to go before the boss, you have to be in the 270s, I think. I'm going to show you all the speeds and stuff for this. Actually, let me do that right now. Let me show you the speeds and the presets, because it's weird. Lady Mikage has to prioritize her Metamorph ability and then turn off everything else. Okay, we just want her doing the A1 sleep. The decreased turn meter also actually helps here. And she's going to die. So that's all we need, right? Rio, she needs to do her A2, excuse me. I don't think it's important to do her A3, but it's whatever. Newt, obviously, we're going to do his A3. In case he survives, turn off his A2. Acrizia, she's just going to do her thing. She knows what to do. And Blizzard, you just turn off his A3. Okay? You don't book him. Do not book him. Okay? He does not need books. That's the great thing about this build. But you can see he has very healthy stats, okay? I'm going to go over all the builds with you here in a minute. Let's go ahead and see the run. One of the main strategies with Sand Devil is to sleep the boss and then set up your attacks so that they are under 5. You can see that Acrizia is stealing the turn meter, Newt is getting some big hits in, and then Acrizia gets to go again. Everyone dies and Blizzard revives himself. Now, if you're soloing this with Blizzard, then you're going to put whatever champions that you need in here, okay? You're going to put an HP aura or a speed aura or an accuracy aura, because the stats on him are pretty intensive. Not going to lie, they are. He needs to be in regen and immortal, okay? But you can move this gear around, okay? The video earlier today, I stole his gear for my Cursed City boss. Final boss fight, Amius, I stole his gear. And the reason I was able to get this type of gear was farming with these Fire Knight teams that I've told you about, farming with this team that I'm sharing with you today. This team is really great. It's very consistent, and as you can see here, it can be pretty fast. We still need to hit another Brimstone. I think we missed one at the beginning, so you'll see the best time here, but this is pretty close. Okay, 104 is the best time. We got 114. I don't think that 104... No, it has to be with this team. Does it? Maybe that was with the double newt stuff that was not consistent. Either way, this team is very consistent. Now, you do not need all of this. You don't need all of this. You are going to customize these 4 champions to whoever's on your account. The only one that's essential is Blizzard, and I think you can replace him with Chronum. Like if you were watching the video earlier today with Chronum, then you could put Chronum in here and Jamarsa. You could also do some Godseeker stuff if you don't have this available, and we'll continue working on other strategies for these for this dungeon. Hopefully Plarium reworks it and makes it easier, because as is right now, it's very challenging. Let's take a look at the build so you can see exactly what I'm doing here. I did have to re-gear Mikage for this. She does need some accuracy, but keep in mind if she's in the lead, then she has an accuracy in all battles aura that's very strong, okay? I have cruelty on her, and this is what I'll just be using in Sand Devil and in Hydra, okay? Her total stats is over 300, okay? And that's a really good spot to be in. Obviously, you don't need to be in Relentless. You could be in all speed gear, for that matter. But you're going to need over 500 accuracy. If you have her in the lead, then you can go lower just like I did. Do I have her booked? Yes, I do. Do I have her booked on both forums? Yes, I do. Do I think that's worthwhile? Absolutely. She's been one of the best additions to my account. So good. So good. Okay, hiding behind me here. Actually, I'm not hiding the masteries for once. Here's the masteries that I'm running on her. I don't know how you guys feel about these. I've been liking them quite a bit. Rio. Sorry about the sinuses. I just woke up and they're blown up, right? Rio needs a ridiculous amount of accuracy. She has tons of speed. She can be a little slower, okay? But she does need a lot of accuracy. If you're trying to replicate my build, I came down to Eagle Eye over here. I had Soul Reap for a previous build. Hold on. Sheesh, sorry about that. You know, it's cold season. I had Soul Reap for a previous build. I will probably change that back to something else. The Blizzard build. I know that you're really... That's the one that you want to see, right? He has Brimstone. Here are his masteries. I had to come down to Iron Skin. You might have to come down to Elixir of Life or Iron Skin, depending. Maybe you need to come down to Eagle Eye. If you're a baller and you're endgame, you might be able to do War Master, but honestly, I would just skip it. I would just skip it and just make your stats easier on yourself, okay? As is, he has insane stats, okay? He does not have to be fast, though, right in the 220 range, okay? If you start making him a lot faster than that, it's going to mess up the run, okay? 537 accuracy. I think that's probably right around 500 is probably the minimum. I don't think you can go lower than that. And the accuracy aura really helped out here, obviously. Okay. Maya Crizia, please criticize my build. Is this good enough? I honestly want to know. I have 268 speed, 291 crit damage. Is that good enough? Please tell me. The blessing I have on her is Soul Reap. Also, I don't know if I like that yet. And then over here, I think I'm not really blocking anything again. The counterattack masteries are insane on her for Hydra. Ridiculous. And then my Newt build, he is in Instinct and Perception, because this is my second build. I don't know. I might end up changing that, but I feel like this is pretty accessible for a lot of people, so I'm going to leave it. 264, 274. He might actually need Savage now, or Savage and Lethal, because of the change to him. They like the Shadow nerfed him. Do I have enough that I can upgrade this? No, I need to farm some more. Okay. But I think that that's all the... Oh, you probably want the masteries that I have. Oh, right now I have Flawless Execution on him. That's perfect for the new team I need to do. Some teams with Newt, you need to not have an extra hit, and War Master or Giant Slayer count as an extra hit. So I can just make him the... Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. He has no blessing. Hopefully I can work on that as well. Let me know what you think about this team, but the key component is Blizzard, and then you can customize it to your own account and your own specifications. You can run Cold Hearts in there, guys. You can run Cold Hearts. You do not have to have a Crizia. You do not have to have Newt. You don't have to have any of these champions. You do need someone with an A1 sleep, but that could be Canelia. You could put Lydia in here if you want, but the only important one is the Blizzard with the 5-star blessing. Other than that, you can make it work. Thank you so much for watching. I'm MtgJedi. If you appreciate the video, the best thing you can do is like it. And if you're not subscribed, maybe help me hit my subscriber goal for 2024 and be a part of that process. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.